Gamer with a quick review. So, what do these two boxes have in common? Well, just about everything, with the exception of the lid, handle, and this little thing right here. This is the Samsung HMD Odyssey Plus. Now, very similar to the Samsung HMD Odyssey, and if you are a VR gamer, especially those of you who like Elite Dangerous, HMD Odyssey is a wonderful choice. I have had the HTC Vive, and then the Odyssey, and now the Odyssey Plus. And I got the Odyssey Plus for a couple reasons, and I'll go over that in a minute. But I just wanted to give you a quick side-by-side before I sell my HMD Odyssey. On this side is the HMD Odyssey Plus. This side is the old HMD Odyssey, and there's not really a whole lot different about it from the outside. And the reason why I can tell you that this is the Plus is because I still actually have the plastic on the eyepieces. So that's how similar they are. If you look side by side, you'll see some subtle design changes. Like this piece is a little shorter, that's a little longer here. They do say that they have widened the face padding and portion that connects to the face from 138 to 146 millimeters. And they also have widened the nose piece from as well. And I believe that's gone from 32 to 40. If you look on the inside here and you take a look at the nose piece, you will see that it's a wider triangle, and also these flaps no longer, they kind of roll toward your nose instead of the old kind, which kind of laid flat against the side of your face. Now, the speakers, I believe, are very similar. They're both using these AKG speakers, and the posterior aspect is pretty similar. They do say that the padding is more resistant to sweat and germs, and you can remove it easier, although I didn't have any problem removing the pad from the other unit as well. The controllers are basically the same. Here is the HMD Odyssey Plus controller, and I'll put it side by side with the corresponding HMD Odyssey. Hopefully I don't mix these up. Let's see, I'll have to use my foot. But you will see that they're pretty much look exactly the same. So the new thing about these is that they are automatically Bluetooth connected to the headset itself. There's a chip in there now that does that, so it makes pairing much easier, and you don't have to necessarily do it through Windows. It's automatically paired. As far as the headset itself, you're talking about a lighter headset, about 22 grams difference in weight. This goes down to 798 grams with the wire, and this was 820 with the wire. I always liked the Samsung models because on some of the other headsets you had 2 wires or maybe even 3 wires coming right off the back of the unit, but here you have 1 wire. It splits into 2. At the end you need your USB as well as your HDMI cable. If you have a higher end video card, you should have a spare HDMI port most likely, and you can plug in. And just to say, as a little editorial, playing Elite Dangerous in this thing is the most immersive game I've ever the most immersive experience I've ever had in my life with a video game. You are just completely there. And the biggest thing about the HMD Odyssey Plus is that they have a technology in there that's supposed to limit SDE. What is SDE? That's screen door effect. So if any of you have ever looked through these type of units before, if you try to concentrate really close up on the screen, you can actually see the black lines that are around the pixels. So basically the space around each pixel. With the anti-SDE technology, there's actually a little bit of light leakage that each pixel allows, and that makes the black space around them kind of blend in, and you don't really see it. It also has what they call a perceived PPI, pixels per inch, that is almost double because of that. So it's still the same 2880 by 1440, I'm sorry, 2880 by 1600 resolution for each one, 1440 for each eye, and 1600 in the y-axis. But these are really great. And you know what? I'm hoping that the little bit of a lighter weight will make it less cumbersome, because when you're doing long gaming sessions, these things can at times get heavy. The way that the nose was in this unit, I actually had to put it on really, really tight, and this is your tightener here. It tightens the back of the band. You can change it however you want, but if you want to really make sure you don't have any light leakage around the edges, you actually have to tighten that pretty hard. And when that happens, you get headaches, as well as the weight of the device just like constantly weighing on you. I mean, this seems very much lighter to me. I know it's only a 30-gram difference, but I can feel the weight. So I'm really looking forward to trying out the HMD Odyssey Plus. So if you have any questions, put them on the comments below. I'll try to answer them. Please feel free to follow me at ed.gamer on Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook, and YouTube, and geez, almost all of it now. So also doing, I do Restream.io, so I will broadcast to YouTube Gaming, as well as Mixer and Twitch all at the same time. So feel free to check out my gadgets and tech and a little bit of medicine while you're at it, because a little bit of medicine never hurt anybody. Have a good one, guys.